And now Google basically is developing some e-commerce plays already that
Yeah.
that are already kind of in the news.
Yeah, Google, it's funny. I make fun of Google as far as being, of all the big companies, the worst with their strategy in recent years. But in this case, I think they have a really solid strategy. And what they're doing is Google knows that, Facebook and Amazon, especially in the e-commerce space, are very, very dominant. And they want to find their little angle into it and how they can explore the space. And the two biggest things that they're doing, or I should say, the biggest thing that they're doing that has resulted in different things that they've done recently is that they are trying to fill the gaps, find the holes in especially Amazon and Facebook as to where they're not able to provide the best online experience. And so a couple examples of that they've done recently that I wanted to mention is first, they acquired a company called Pointy. And this company, most people probably have not heard of them, but what they are is essentially a IoT, Internet of Things company that provides physical devices that let retail stores basically add any of their physical inventory into Google Shopping digitally.
So they basically do via API. I mean, they link into their stores and then they can get off the database. Basically, what Google did with hospitality when they were buying this software or API, so they can draw into the booking engines for different hotels and then draw into their meta search.
Yeah, one of the biggest challenges for really most companies that sell consumer goods, but especially companies that are trying to handle retail and e-commerce, is inventory management and tracking. And what Google is doing is trying to create the infrastructure so that you can have a fully unified inventory across all of your e-commerce and retail store, and then especially make Google Shopping a place where people can go that has unique products that are not available on Amazon or anywhere else, because they're especially targeting lots of mom and pop shops that sell unique things that you can only get in that store. But say there's a mom and pop shop, we're in Phoenix, and there's something in California that I want. I have no way of what am I going to do? Drive to California to get it? Now I can go on Google Shopping and buy it directly from them.
So how does Google make money from this? They get a commission like everything else? Or?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they make money through Google Shopping. They want people to buy Google Shopping ads, so they're trying to promote that platform. And then the customers of Pointy pay for this product. And so Google is kind of, I heard someone the other day give a good analogy. They're trying to be the AWS of digital e-commerce and retail, where they're trying to be the infrastructure company. They say maybe we won't necessarily be the front end like Amazon is, but we will be the back end infrastructure of the retail e-commerce mix, because there's a lot of problems still to be solved in that space as far as the actual back end technicalities of it. There's a lot of struggles, and they're trying to solve these things.
But I see this working a little bit like we're very familiar with hotel industry and airplanes and airline industry and flights and travel and everything else. So all the hotels, for example, are trying to do book direct and save, because obviously they can book through online travel agencies or any other method where they charge up to 30% commissions, or sometimes even more, and obviously they make less money. So would the retailer now be in the same situation where it's now Google is jumping in the middle and people are going to Google to buy their products versus buy direct from us and save, or basically we make more money?
What their exact strategy will be down the road is kind of unclear. I'm sure they're weighing their options, but they're trying to right now make available what is not currently available. And it's similar to what they did in the hotel space, because hotel inventory is a very complicated thing.
Right.
And they've been able to master that. And now they're trying to make regular product inventory and master that as well. Because another thing that they're doing after the Pointy news, that was 2 weeks ago, came out, this week they announced that they are creating a new section for apparel, which is another thing that's very difficult to manage the inventory for. So they're trying to basically build the back-end infrastructure for managing the supply chains of both the digital and physical retail economy. And if they can be the ones that everyone relies on, then they will continue their status as a toll booth, so to speak, on e-commerce. So that's kind of their goals, and that's something that they're doing. Whether they will be successful, they're not the only ones either.
Right.
We'll see. But yeah, that's kind of their plans.
What's the timeline for this? Is this something that they are announcing that they're going to launch, or they're just kind of...
Well, Pointy they acquired, and Pointy is just a company. They're still going to operate as they are. Now, the question is how Google will integrate them. Will Pointy remain mostly independent, or will it be fully integrated into Google? I think it'll probably be fully integrated into Google, and then maybe even the Pointy name will go away, and it'll just be Google infrastructure or whatever they're going to call it. But